let us briefly venture back to the 2020 Arnold's Classics, and I guess we will have to hop into our DeLoreans, even though it's not that far back, but still, you can't just jump back in time. These are the two top guys, Dexter Jackson and William Bonac. Big Rammy placed third. I probably should have put him in this one, but I figured maybe a one-on-one would have been a better comparison. There was no front relaxed pictures of these two, so I went right from the side relaxed. And if you know me and my judging, I do not place a whole lot of stock into the side relaxed. I mean, first of all, they used to have to hit it different way. They weren't allowed to stick their arms out like that. And what if one guy tilts differently? He's going to look twice as big. But anyway, rear relaxed position. It is a pick'em between these two. I believe the condition of the back and maybe even the glutes, hamstrings. I just like the flow of Dexter Jackson maybe a little bit better. But he is missing calves, and William Bonac has those in spades. So it is not going to be just an easy contest between these two. It is going to be an actual nice little comparison for sure. And to be honest, this is a very unfair comparison in the front double bicep. And that's why I like to give you guys as many picture comparisons as I can. I mean, it's plain to see William Bonac. He either is about to strike the pose or he is just finished. So let's bring another one up, and this is a nice shot for both gentlemen. And Dexter in the upper body has this one. Look at the muscle separation and the hard graininess of those biceps. Of course, William has some full ones and nice flow with the triceps as well. Of course, Dexter has good triceps too. I like the legs and, of course, the calves of William Bonac. Much better, much better. So, even if I do prefer the upper body of Dexter Jackson, it's more of a preference rather than me saying he's better than William Bonac. But either way, it is a close one in the front double bi, if you kind of ignore the legs and the calves. Dexter, there's nothing wrong with his quads. It's the calves. Front lat spread, and this is a William Bonac pose. With all due respect to Dexter Jackson, my soul, my kingdom for a soul. This is a 50-year-old man standing here. And you forget about that, and you're just judging it like he's just a regular athlete. But you have to think, guys, this guy's been around the block several times. Again, the upper body, even if it was close, which I still would give the upper body to Bonac. Look at the legs, look at the calves. When Dexter's standing there by himself, you don't really notice this tiny little wee calves. But next to a superior athlete like this, in William Bonac, you can plainly see it was the wheels that earned William Bonac the victory, even in the first two shots. All right, guys, let's go to the side. And of course, the calves are the advantage, I suppose you could say, of William Bonac and the calves is taken out of the equation. And when that happens, it is a Dexter Jackson pose. I believe William is thick. He is bigger. But I always preferred a side chest without the split, and I know it sounds nitpicky and terrible, but hey, we are sitting these guys out in front of us saying that these are the best built men in the world, and hey, if they can't handle that, then, well, they shouldn't be in the sport. They know they're great, they look great, but I have to say Dexter Jackson's side chest looks more than great. He is built perfectly. The gods have blessed him with genetics and the will to fill that out with the proper training. And I mean, my God, the guy's 50 years old. So evidently he was doing something correct. I believe the second comparison is even better for Dexter Jackson when you just see how full that pack is. Stick him against a 20-year-old man, 30-year-old man, even a 40-year-old man. Doesn't matter. Dexter Jackson, I mean, if I ever spoke to this man, I probably wouldn't be able to talk. He's a legend. But you can't gush over this guy enough. 50 years old and he looks like this. Unbelievable. We love you, Dexter, and you're winning in the side chest. The side tricep, honestly, could go either way. I used to like William Bonac's side tricep a little bit better. And Dexter, it's pretty much the same as it always was. My soul, I just can't get over the fact that this is a 50-year-old man that we are looking at. I don't know, though. Honestly, it could go either way in the side tricep. Rear double bicep, and aside from the calves, Dexter Jackson is sure giving William a run for his money. You notice William is a lot shorter here. To tell you the truth, these guys are around the same height, and sometimes I do this when I take into consideration the bending at the knees, and I get criticized for that. Well, take a look. You bend at the knees, you get a lot shorter. Dexter appears to be about a foot taller than William. It does make William a lot thicker, but still, the V-taper, a little bit better for Dexter. Here's one that I sized, and if I just showed this one, I probably would have get criticized for distorting the heights. And you can see the hamstrings of Dexter Jackson. He probably is in better condition than William Bonac. But then again, does that make up for the missing calves or the disadvantage in the calves, with all due respect to Dexter? I don't know. Still close in the rear double bicep. The rear lat spread, now it's basically the same story, I think. But this time, William might be a little more overpowering in the lats. But the V-taper, the small waist of Dexter Jackson, I could consider some of the judges giving this to him. Look at the lower back. It looks a lot better than William Bonac's. Again, the hamstrings, but then you look at the calves. End figure, probably gonna go to Bonac. Ab and thigh, there is no way, shape, or form that William Bonac will ever get Dexter in this pose. Genetically speaking, all the bodybuilders have a good pose, a bad pose. Some guys like, I don't know, Ronnie Coleman or no, for instance, Sean Ray or something like that. Be good in all the poses. But we all have a weak one. They all have a weak one. And this is William Bonac's weak pose. A good one for Dexter. You do the math. Most muscular is a pick'em for sure. It's whatever you prefer. If you want them monster traps, and we all remember Louis Marco. He said it was like an elephant sitting on Dexter's back and draping his testes, baby please, on his neck. And you don't forget something like that. And that's one of the things that makes Louis Marco so famous. You just remember everything he said. Anyway, he is like a god to us YouTubers. And at this time, we will have some video footage. So hopefully you had your protein shakes already. You can see the judges. They called for Dexter to go toward William Bonac. Dexter Jackson go over by William Bonac. And he knew that that was a good sign for sure. Could you imagine the endorphins kicking up for Dexter? Front double bicep pose. Nice shot there by both gentlemen. It's basically the same story as you get from the picture comparisons. Good upper body for Dexter. William just holding that pose. Dexter going up for another one. Awesome endurance for William. And that helps, guys. It's not all about who has the best body. Look at Paul Dillette. So the video footage definitely helps. Front lat spread. Now I give this one to Bonac before. No different. I apologize, this is not the best footage. But I guess some is better than none sometimes. Coupled with my just fantastic, what would you call it, commentary? I apologize for that. Let's go to the side tricep, ladies and gentlemen. One of these days I will be announcing the Arnold Classic. Maybe not. Oh, Bonac does look massive here in this shot. But I like the side, not the front. He hits more of a front chest. Turn around. I like that hair of William Bonac. Does that help? No. Condition-wise, I gave it to Dexter before in the picture comparison. Wow, look at that lower back of Dexter. Oh, they're jockeying for position. That's what I like to call that. Bonac goes down low, fills out that lower lat. Insertions. Look at the monster glutes of William Bonac. Almost too big. It's all about balance, guys. Of course, he has the calves. If he didn't have that, then those glutes would look a little bit too big. And that's my gripe with Ronnie Coleman's glutes. Oh, yeah. Look at the conditioning of Dexter. He was in better condition. But then, look at the big umbrella of William Bonac. Those lats. Dexter no slouch in the back department. 50 years old, you gotta remember, guys. I guess the judges, they would have to get that out of their mind because they have to be unbiased. And you don't really have to be biased. Dexter is awesome. Side tricep pose here. Apologize once again for the footage, guys. I think I would give this one to William. Probably. And this footage really gave me a hard time at the end. Apologize, guys. But I mean, it's coupled with my world-class commentary, so it's worth it, right? I'm just joking. Dexter, if you watch the proper footage of this, he held that ab and thigh like a true champion. Like nobody else on the stage. Rather smooth as everybody else. So, he definitely showed a good accounting of himself, did Dexter Jackson, here at the 2020 Arnold's Classics. But Dexter Jackson, as good as he was, William Bonac may have been a little bit better, more complete, that is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video comparison, footage, picture/video comparison. Hit thumbs up. Apologize about the footage at the end. Subscribe. Have a good day, guys.